Hi guys, Cat here. We're doing Parasite on Mega Brutal. And this one, it's not as easy as you might expect. I'm using pathostasis because we're gonna need to be able to afford the cold and drug resistances. And the reason this isn't as easy as you might expect, put simply, you're not gonna get a lot of DNA. You're gonna be starved for DNA, and the result of that is you're gonna be having a hard time affording lethal symptoms. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ignore necrosis and we're gonna go straight for total organ failure. And we're not gonna spend too much on transmissions, we're just gonna get water 2 and maybe air 1. Probably air 1 actually, let's get that. And then we're gonna go up the coughing tree. So yeah, necrosis, it would be great if you could still afford more stuff, but it's just too much to buy both necrosis and total organ failure, and necrosis doesn't kill quickly enough. Let's get coughing and pneumonia, and yeah, you upgrade this ability to just keep the severity at 0, and it also increases infectivity a bit, so thanks to that it's a great ability. And that's as far as we're gonna go there right now. And now we're gonna work up to water 2, and then we're basically just gonna get the cold resists and drug resists, and then we're gonna wait. $17 for the next one. Anyway, I think this was easier before. I think you got more DNA before, I'm not sure. I do remember this being a lot easier in the past though. But right now you're pretty starved for DNA. So yeah, even though we have a severity at 0 thanks to the ability, we're still gonna get detected sooner or later. Because again, Mega Brutal has random checkups, so no matter what you will get detected at some point. Of course you might get lucky and it might take them until you've already infected all the countries. Hot countries getting hotter. I'm okay with that. Should still spread fast enough because we started in Egypt. Cold resist 2. And yeah, in this case the genetic hardening and genetic reshuffle is probably gonna be useful, because symptoms, even if you have symptostasis, symptoms are still gonna be too expensive. So with pathostasis, what happened? What mutated? I didn't see. Okay, that doesn't matter. With pathostasis, you should be able to afford the genetic hardening at least the first couple ones. And we're gonna get drug resistance too. Just for when you're racing the cure, obviously. But you wanna get those after you've gotten total organ failure. Just don't try to spend money on it before that, because you're not gonna afford it. I mean, you're not gonna afford total organ failure in that case. And you do really want that. Once all the countries have been infected, that's when we're gonna start running really low on DNA. Because all the DNA we're getting is basically from these red bubbles. And yeah, see, they detected it now. even though I have 0 severity. And even if you don't have any symptoms, yes, they're still gonna detect it. So it's just based on severity. Don't think anything else. I think all the countries are infected now. Yes, they are. We're gonna wait until the more of the population is infected, because total organ failure, unlike necrosis, it might make the death rate outrun the whatchamacallit. Let's just upgrade it now. Or let's see. Yes. Let's see if they're dying faster or not. Oh, it seems good. It seems good. Seems good. And I'm just gonna get genetic hardening now. Let's see. Might want a little bit more infectivity. Let's see what we can do. We could do this one. Immune suppression. And that one. Just so that the infected people don't die before they've infected the rest of the population. Coma. And let's see. Yeah, see, coma is very good for lowering all that stuff. And we want more infectivity. Systemic infection is good. Sweating. Okay, I've gone up in lethality a bit too quickly here. I'll de-evolve total organ failure. I shouldn't have any problem with the cure anymore, because pretty much all the countries are dead. So I'll just do it this way. And it just mutated again, that's great. Yeah, the cure isn't really getting increased now. See, that's what's so good about necrosis, is that even though people die, dead corpses spread the infection. So if I can afford necrosis, I will get it. Actually, let's see. Can devolve this one, I guess. Yes. And I think we can afford it now, yeah. And there we go. Everyone gets infected really quickly. See. And we've won. So yeah, that one is very annoying just because of how little DNA you get. But it's still not super duper hard. Just as long as you don't waste DNA. Just go straight for total organ failure. Don't spend a bunch of stuff on transmissions. Just get the stuff you need to infect Greenland. And then spend most of your stuff on abilities. And you'll be fine. Just for the fun. I didn't realize any scientists were still alive. Can we afford anything? Yeah, sure, we can. Pax 12 to destroy humanity. Yay, and we can afford something. Why not? I'm just wasting time, sorry. But the guide's already done. I'm just waiting for it to finish. Anyway, that was Parasites. So it's kind of annoying. But as long as you just don't waste DNA, it's not super hard. It's not as hard as, say, bacteria. At least not in my opinion. We can afford something else. It's just whatever. Diarrhea symptom. Those last people are having such a good time. Everyone's already dead and then they start crapping everywhere. Slowly. And that was it. And that took a while, but you know, it is what it is. Good luck.